Having my first achievements as a producer took me a lot of time. Whether it was my first beat sale, having my first successful video, or the first cool song that I produced. All this required a lot of knowledge on how the business works and above all, persistence. That's why in this video I will talk about the easy fixes that you can make in order to have more success than 99% of the producers by just making small adjustments that lead to big results. I will talk about the experience that I gained from making beats for over 5 years now and posting content on my YouTube channel for over 3 years that helped me to build up my brand, monetize my music and work on cool songs. The first topic that I want to talk about is a controversial one. Over all these years that I've been in this game, I saw producers talk about that on the internet from time to time, and I saw all kind of opinions on that take. But for me, it's absolute mandatory, and in my eyes, it's the most important part of building a brand. And it is to make content. Many producers struggle with that, and there are several reasons why. Maybe you go to school or have a job and don't want your colleagues or classmates to see what you do on the internet. I can tell out of my personal experience. I got people that I know in real life watching videos of me like this one. Or that one. And even the colleagues of my 9 to 5 know what I'm doing. But I don't care if they think that's cringe or whatever they want to call it. I do whatever I think it takes to fulfill my dreams, and you should do the same. Maybe that's not your problem, but you think that it's not necessary to show your face on the internet in order to build your brand because there are people out there that are successful without doing it. And don't get me wrong, it is definitely possible to do it. But to be able to monetize your music in a way that you can potentially make a living off of it, you have to have a certain skill that is that developed and that advanced that it almost becomes a USP. For those who don't know what a USP is a unique selling point, which is kind of like the advantage in the market that you operate in above all competitors. That could be, for example, that you're such a good guitar player, your guitar samples are so unique that if someone wants a specific style, he has to come to you because you're the only one that is able to perform that. But if that's not the case, it gets a little bit harder. That's why it's way easier to build up a brand if you just show your personality, if you get your face out there and people can see who you are. That is already a USP. Your own personality, your story and your perspective on things are as unique as it gets. Another reason why you don't want to show your face in front of a camera might be a lack of self-confidence. A huge part of that can be that you're not comfortable talking in front of a camera if you want to do content. This isn't a skill that you are born with. If you take a look at one of my first videos and how I talked in that videos, it gets clear.
What's up YouTube, it's Spryng back with another video on this channel.
I've pretty much had to learn a whole language, how to learn how to make eye contact with the camera, how to not act too serious and be like that in front of the camera and talk super robotic. But you can learn all these things, but you gotta start somewhere. The second topic is one that I talk about a lot in my videos, and it's one of the most common mistakes that beginners tend to do, and big producers talk about that topic all the time. It's a part of the sound design. Of course, you can't learn sound design in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Knowing which sounds to combine and how to use your tools in order to bring the sounds into the spots where they shine takes practice, a lot of patience, and especially a lot of time. But one thing that you can change immediately is to use high quality sounds. Having industry quality drum sounds is super important as well and often slept on. If you need a stash kit for all type of beats, I got a special offer right now. You can get my 2024 stash kit for only $5 for a limited time with the code STASH. Insane offer in my opinion. I use these drums in pretty much all of my beats, getting thousands of views on those beats and also selling them to artists. And people that use my kit are super happy with it as well. If that's interesting for you, check out the first link in the description. But if the drums are not the problem and you just struggle to make good melodies yet, I also got 2 free loop kits that you can check out too. These are link number 2 and 3 in the description. Check that out if you want to. The third topic that I want to talk about is something that most producers start to realize once they are a little bit further in their music career. But it's something that especially in the beginning helps to build your brand and makes networking so much easier that it's almost criminal if I wouldn't put it in here. It's something that I struggled so much in the beginning with, because since I'm listening to a lot of different genres privately, I get inspired by so many different things. And as a creative, it's just super easy to hop from one thing to another, but this is something that can slow down the progress of your music career. So my advice is to specialize in one niche. No matter if you want to grow a type beat channel, send your loops to other producers, or produce content. You want people to notice you as an expert. This is way easier when you stick to one niche. If you're on that Metro Boomin Murder Beast level, you can do whatever you want. But as I said, at the beginning, it makes things way easier. I had to learn it the hard way. I posted so many tutorials in different styles that once I posted another style, people lost all interest. So become an expert in a niche and you get way further, way faster. And those are 3 changes that will improve your music career drastically. And if you made it until this point of the video, let me know in the comments which of these things you have already mastered and which you're struggling with, and if there's anything that you consider as super important and that I didn't mention in this video. Maybe I can do a second episode of this. If you mastered all 3 of these things, you are definitely ready to sell your beats. And if you want to know how to do that effectively, check out this video.